Alright, so in this video, I want to talk about my income or confirmed profits for the month of April. Now, I did skip the month of March, which was the crash, because it is very messy and just very depressing. But I can tell you it's a 5-figure loss for sure. It deserves its own YouTube channel, the month of March. So if you've been watching my videos, you know that the bulk of my strategy in my margin account is selling SPY put spreads every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes some earnings trades. So this report here, or this income report for April, will show the trades that were closed in the month of April. So they could have been opened in March or April, but they were closed in April, because that's when I would confirm them as profits for the month of April. So if we look, the first thing you could see here, I've sorted by symbol first, and then expiry of the option, and then by date. So first one you see here is Facebook. So this was an earnings trade, because you could see that it was open on April 29th and then closed the next day. So I collected about $73 after commissions to open the trade, and then I closed it the next day for $26 with commissions. So my net profit is $47 on that trade, and this is after commission. So this is net profit. So this trade had a capital requirement of 426, so that's how much I needed to place this trade, and my return on capital is 11% for this trade in one day. This here, this SPY, this is actually one same day expiration. So looks like it was an iron condor, if I remember correctly. I think it was an iron condor the same day, and at the end I ended up positive $36. But as you can see, it was placed April 1st and closed April 1st with April 1st expiration. This one, as you can see from the date, was also opened and closed the same day, but I was using the next day's expiration, and this one gave me a $17 profit. So the capital required to open this trade was $456. So return on capital was 4% on that one. So this May 1st expiration, you could see that I opened it April 1st and then closed it April 6th. But look at the strike. It was a 210 strike on the SPY. So this was when the SPY was really, really low. And the net profit on this was $37 after commissions. So the capital required to place this trade was $416. So return on capital was 9%. So this one is the May 4th expiration. You could see that I opened it April 3rd, closed it April 6th, so 3 days. It was the 215 short strike, or sorry, the 220 short strike. So net profit was $27, and return capital required for this trade was $426, and that gives me a return on capital of 6% in 3 days. So this one has the May 6th expiration. So it was open April 6th, closed April 9th. So another trade that was closed in just 3 days. This one had the 230 short strike. Ended up closing the trade for $27 net profit. Capital required for this trade was $431. So return on capital was about 6%. So the May 8th expiration, this one was open April 8th and was closed April 17th. So it took a bit longer to close. This one had the 245 short strike. Net profit on this was $28. So the capital required was $428, and return on capital was 7% in about 9 days. Now the May 13 expiration opened April 13, closed April 24th for a net profit of $31. Capital invested was $418, so return on capital was 7%. And then I had the May 15 expiration open April 15, April 24th. So you can see that every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I open a put spread on the SPY for 30 days expiration. If I can close it early for 50%, I'll close it. So you can see, so all these were closed at 50%, and all these were practically winners. So this one was a $29 profit, net profit. Capital required was $423, 7% return on capital. So this year, May 18 expiration opened April 17, closed April 28, so about 11 days. And this one had the 260 short strike, closed it for a net profit of $29, so a 7% return on capital. This one here only took 7 days, closed it in 7 days, and it was the 255 short strike, and net profit of $27, return on capital 6%. This one took 5 days, so from April 22nd to April 27th. Net profit of $28. It was the 250 short strike, 7% return on capital. This one here was the May 26th expiration. It took 4 days to close. So remember, these put spreads have 30 days expiration. I rarely have to wait the full 30 days before I can close the trade for 50%. So $32 net profit, 8% return on capital. Now these ones here, May 27th expiration, which was open April 27th, and then the May 29th expiration, which was open April 29th. These ones are not closed yet, or they were not closed in April, so that's why they don't show up here. They were closed obviously in May, so it's going to show up on the May report. But I can already tell you this one here was a loser, big time loser, almost $300, because I guess I'll explain it in May, but yeah, this one's a loser. So if I don't include this one because it's not closed, and just include the ones that were closed, so for the month of April, it shows me at the bottom here, it shows me a net profit of $395. So let's say $400 US. So since I'm Canadian, it's actually better that this is in US. So it's about $560 Canadian. So not bad. This is after commissions. But what I prefer to see is the average return on capital on my trade. So the average return on capital is about 7%. So I make about 7% every time I make a trade. And sometimes, as you can see, the trades are like open for a week only. So it's great when the market is rallying, but of course when the market is dropping, there really is no way out of it. All you could do is start mitigating the losses, reducing max loss, so you can live to fight for the next month. So I thought I'd share this with you. I mean, for those watching all my put spreads on the SPY and management, just to see if it's worth it or not, and just to see that small gains do add up. And even if I'm paying high commissions with Questrade, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still profitable. But I wouldn't be able to make this trade if I wasn't with Questrade, because I wouldn't even have enough buying power in my margin account, since my TFSA is linked to my margin account. So it gives me that extra buying power in my margin account. And I think Questrade is the only broker that does that. And remember, I'm only doing one contract, so the capital required for each trade is under $500. But if I start doing 2 contracts, then it'll be more profit and also less commissions. So I only used up about $5,000 of capital, but I didn't even use it all at the same time. They weren't all invested in the same time, because some trades were closed before the other one was open. But basically, if I start doing 2 contracts, then I'm going to need about $10,000 of capital, which I can do in my margin account. But I'm taking it slowly after what happened in March. I don't want to increase my contracts too soon, because increasing my size is one of the reasons that March was a terrible month for me. All right, so if you have any questions, leave in the comment section below. And like always, if you're going to open an account with Questrade to trade on the stock market, use one of my referral codes below. One of them gives you up to $250 back depending on your deposit, and the other one gives you $50 in free trades regardless of your deposit. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, share with a friend, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.